Okay, so I wanted to get some video of this before I ended up taking it apart to redo it, because I'm going to refashion it now that I've got better tools and whatnot. But this is the Deadmau5 head, slightly taken apart. As you can see, you might be able to see the ripple from the speaker in the ear. There's lights in each eye. The other ear is right over there. Just before I put this all together, I wanted to show the inner workings a little better. Let's see if we can get this in frame. As you can see, I have some basic speaker clamps that I took off another speaker in order to make it so the wires for the ears could fin through the hole and attach there. You can see the eyes with the LEDs color changing beneath them. It's just basic wire work. Not very advanced, but I'm gonna finish putting this together and then I'll show it working and with the backpack as well. So here's them both together. I'm gonna do an inside of the backpack view so you can see how it's all working. Right here we have the main component connector for the LED eyes that are in both eyes, as well as the front for the remote itself that controls them. Here we have the two audio connectors that go into the head that relay to the speakers in both ears, and then just the audio jack, which I just plug into my MP3 player. As you can see, it's kind of a mess on the inside. The back battery is to power the eyes, as it needs a higher voltage for the LEDs, and then the smaller battery is for the speaker, as I'm using an old soundboard that I've gotten directly from a just set of computer speakers. You turn it on, you can see the little LED lights up. This is the volume, this would be the tremble, and this would be the bass. Okay, so as you can see, this is a very hackneyed job, the way I connected these wires up, but never really had the parts, so I'm planning on updating this. If possible, gonna pour some major money into it and make it all wireless. Probably not gonna happen though, considering the LED wiring. Here you can see the eyes running. It's a IKEA light setup. It's for attaching lights to your desk, but I just never got around to it and decided to scavenge the lighting system. As you can see, you can color control as well as set it to a color fading system or a just blink solids. So that's kind of neat for the eyes. Decided to go against the whole X on the eyes things due to the fact that it was just cutting off too much of the light that came off the eyes. So I've got this turned up to the max. I'm not sure how this will sound coming through a secondary speaker. As you can see, I've got these jerry-rigged onto an old backpack that I had nearby. So here, we're going to turn this up just slightly. Turn up the tremble. There we go. Now it's got audio coming out through both sides of the backpack, as well as both ears now, and then just the eyes going. Usually I have it going in a faded effect because it looks a little nicer. So that's pretty much the head. I'll go ahead and put it on so that can be seen. It's not very impressive, but it's taller that way. Kind of have to duck around major houses and whatnot because I hit the roof with the ears. As you can see, quite a bit of bumps in there. Probably when I redo it, I'll do it out of a different material. I didn't really steal the design as much as borrowed it from a person that Deadmau5 was having a concert online, basically for a new head he was going to design, and I took the design off of a couple of the different designs. There was a cone shape basically that looked like a real mouse ear with a giant speaker, I didn't have any access to giant speakers at the time, though I now have them, so I'll probably be putting those into the ears, if possible. Right now, these are just tiny little, probably about 3-inch to 2.5-inch Bose speakers that I cannibalized, as well as this guy. I believe it was Bose. I can't remember. This was from last August. So it's been quite a while since I did this, the first run around. But yeah, the fabric is starting to peel and whatnot due to the fact that it's very humid where I live. So I'll be redoing the head completely with better cone-shaped ears. This is just literally styrofoam with just glued on with the spray glue method. As you can see, I'm not very good at that, considering it was my first time. There's a lot of seam jobs and little circle patches, and the mouth is probably my favorite part because I did that quite well, but I'll have to redo that as well on the new head. Might be able to save the eye shells, but I'm not sure about that even. As you can see, it's all hot glued on. Once you get actually close to the head, it doesn't look very nice, but from afar it looks actually pretty good. So yeah, I'll go ahead and put it on now so you can see that, and that'll be it. Thanks. So I've pretty much decided that I'm going to show the process in which I put this on to explain better why I plan on redesigning this, due to the fact that it's very short cabled, so it's very difficult to put on by yourself. I had to do this all the time during Halloween and other things that were going on as well, so kind of mastered it, but I still haven't got it down fully. So I'm going to go ahead and crank up the backpack so the audio is fully on that. And we're gonna... I apologize if any of this is out of frame. I'm doing my best. So we got basically... So that way the audio dials are no longer accessible to people who would want to mess with it, because it won't pop the speakers on accident. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do the meaningful task of trying to kneel after grabbing and pocketing both remote and the MP3 player, because you can't really unplug that and plug it back in kind of deal. So now we go through the difficult task of reaching behind. There we go. And then we scrunch down, plop this on our head. So there we go. So as you can see, this is the full get-up. Makes me quite a bit taller. When I'm wearing this, I can't usually stand in a house due to the fact that the ears are so tall up, considering I'm already like almost 6 foot. So, somewhat, the view through the mouth area is really quite nice. I used an extra thin sheet of clear, so that way I'd be able to see through it easier. I'll do a quick turnaround so you can get an idea. It's actually legitimately really heavy on my head. I modified a construction helmet to be able to wear this. I'm going to see if I can... did this all the time when I was at parties and whatnot to show people. You can see inside the helmet, if my head isn't in the way. We've got a basic helmet. I just cut it in a basic shape, that way it fit on my head. It's just screwed on there with a nut and bolt. But yeah, that's basically the Deadmau5 head that I have. So yeah, I just wanted to share this so I could show it off without, because you don't really get a full range of what it can do just by pictures. I've tried explaining it to people, but it's a little difficult to explain this, especially to non-electricians or people that don't know wiring or LEDs or anything like that. But yeah, that's why I normally wear a hoodie with this, so I can pocket all the devices that I need to be carrying around to control it. But yeah, that's the Deadmau5 head that I built. Don't plan on making these to sell, because it's just way too difficult. If I would do anything like that, I'd probably make a more basic head without the LEDs. I might put like a basic wire LED in the eyes, but that's about it. Definitely not the speakers in the ears, because that was really tough to do considering I didn't have the correct transistors to keep the power going to the speaker, and it was just really muffled. So I'm going to turn it up all the way real quick so you can get an idea of how loud it can get, and then I'll just cut off the video. So let's see here. I'm going to try to aim it directly at the speaker or the mic of the camera set. Change the song as well. So it sounds pretty good. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a bit of muffle due to the loudness of the song and the bass, and I have the bass turned up all the way. If I turn the bass down a little better, I can full blast it without having to worry about the speakers popping. So I'll get a little view of the back of the head so you can see the horrid patch job that I managed to pull off. Like I said, this is a last moment thing that took me about a month to make and then another month to get it working. So ended up using it as a Halloween outfit. I had planned on going to 1 or 2 cons with this, but never made it in time, so I ended up with Halloween. I plan on wearing it to Comic-Con this upcoming year, because I know I missed tickets already for this year's upcoming con. But, yeah, that's about it. That's the head.